Alright, so we're just gonna do some wood cutting. We're just gonna buy 2 Juju wood cutting flasks, which still doesn't look right in the inventory, or that thing. So if we're able to buy them, these are the regular ones. We have a perfect one in our inventory. It's supposed to look like a perfect one. Not sure why the inventories. Maybe if we restart the game or something. Even in there, right? The Juju mining flask, the Juju perfect one. If we home teleport to Draenor Village, we can just do wood cutting for 1 hour. We had to make some wood cutting urns because we didn't have any wood cutting urns, or pretty sure we don't. We checked the bank, we searched wood cutting, and we didn't find anything. All we found was the flask and the strange rocks. So if we go down here south from the waypoint, maybe to the bank. Yeah, we'll go to the bank to deposit these when we use them. But essentially, we're going to get our wood cutting up. Once we get to 47, we can wood cut at Menifos, although we need to get our crafting up first. Because if you right click the say examine, only works up to wood cutting level 35, and the Acadia trees level 47. So we still need to get our crafting up. We need like level 44. Maybe we could just unlock Shiloh Village. If we unlock Shiloh Village and do a little bit of dungeoneering, maybe we could mine gems. We'll figure it out, because all these urns that we're making now, our levels are much higher than the urns are allowing us to use. So if we drink this Juju flask, lasts for 6 minutes, this one lasts for 1 hour, 5% chance of double logs when wood cutting. This one, a 10% chance for the logs to be banked for you, the sprite that appears that banks them for you for a long time. So we go cut here. These ones, we bought those just because they last 6 minutes. These ones last for 1 hour. So we could sit here, we could cut them. If the sprite spawns, it'll bank the things for us. But then he's going to interrupt us, because then we're going to want to get these eggs as well. So do we bother collecting these small piles of eggs? We're trying to level wood cutting here. Get these big ones, you find 4 pilfered eggs. So I wonder what these are going to do at the end. Once we have higher skills, we're going to maybe try to turn in the rewards and hopefully get tons and tons of experience for collecting these eggs. Essentially, we're at level 45 wood cutting. We'll see what level we are when we come back. Maybe we'll even upload the videos too, because we have 1 to render and then upload a bunch if we just wood cut for an hour or 2. Alright, we're back for another clip. So we're just about level 52 wood cutting. Essentially, we just wanted to use the last of our urns. You activate the rune on your fragile wood cutting urn and it gains 425 experience. Essentially, these urns work up to anything up to level 35, and we had some, and we're just about level 52. And the Easter egg thing has spawned, so we're going to try to figure out about that pretty soon. Although wood cutting, once we get to 52 wood cutting, so you want to collect these huge pile of eggs, and then there's these small you find a jeweled egg. We'll have to find out what the jeweled eggs mean. But if you chop down the willow, eventually we should get to level 52 wood cutting. So we are uploading an episode. We're pretty much caught up. We will need to do this one. If we get to that, then what do we do? You have recently collected from the eggs. 53 mining. We'll look at our skills and figure out there's actually probably some quests that we could do. Right, if we're all pretty much caught up, we just have to render this. So we'll do some skilling, maybe do some fletching or something. There's 52 wood cutting. So now we don't need to do wood cutting anymore. We go home, teleport to Menifos. Or we could go check on the trees. We don't know if it's been 6, 12, 24. It would have had to have been a while. We'll check on the trees tomorrow maybe, or tonight. If they have grown tonight, then we will definitely collect them and record that and then level up. Essentially, at the Menifos, we're going for the Grand Exchange and wood cutting. Once we get the crafting level to make a better wood cutting urn, we could continue wood cutting. Same with that in mining. Probably will have to get better mining urns. So we sold the headless arrows. That gave us 480k. Let's see if it allows us to buy arrow shafts. If it can, then we might as well just get a whole bunch of fletching levels. So it just depends if it's been 4 hours since we bought them or not. scarabs, 11,000. We bought too many. Well, we could buy all of them, right? Yeah, I guess we could afford all of them. We made lots of profit on the arrow shafts. Made enough profit on the arrow shafts to straight up just buy 20k of them. And then the feathers. So might as well just do it this way. This way you'll make some money while you're leveling, and if you're just making arrows, then you're just going to be spending all of your money. I guess we do spend money when we're leveling, because we're spending all those resources on those potions and everything. So those cost 130. If we go to Lumbridge, we could go buy some more feathers. So there is this feather store here. Like, we could go here, and then we'll see that the crates of feathers, they don't respawn. And it was during the new date here too. So we'll just go to Lumbridge. There's another feather store in Alcarid. Maybe we could go there and buy some feathers too. If we could get another 20k headless arrows, that would be what, 880k? Pretty close to $1 million, and pretty close to level 45 fletching. Essentially, if we get to level 45 fletching, then maybe we could do mithril arrows. We're not 100% sure. Maybe we could smith mithril arrowheads and then just use them for fletching. That makes sense. So you come here, you trade with Hank. He'd be inside the fishing store. He would have feathers for you. Trade with him. He would have 1,000 feathers, and then these crates, if we can afford them. So it costs 75k for all of them. So we could open these, and then we have, what, 21,000 feathers. So we could go buy more feathers later. We don't want to fletch them here. We want to fletch them in Menethos so that we get some extra reputation. And so that we could keep track of the soul obelisks. Essentially, I guess now that that's done, we could just go to Menethos, do fletching, look at the soul obelisks, upload the last few videos, and then look at some quests or something. Because this is just all something that you could do while skilling. There's nothing about it. You could probably do it any time during your career. That's probably the cool thing about RuneScape. It's like, it doesn't matter how you get to max level. It's just as long as you get there, maybe. Deposit these, deposit that. So let's just deposit everything. We're probably going to get more of those as soon as we start fletching these. Imagine another one of those is going to spawn. And should we log out? We still haven't logged out. We've been stayed logged in just to gain some more experience. The only thing we could get from staying logged in would basically be to level our combat or level our prayer a little bit. Where did he go? Where did he go? Here he is. Jeez. Went inside the building, he couldn't even see the things that he dropped, and then he just disappeared into the building. So if we're doing this, maybe we'll come back when we're higher fletching level. Maybe some scarabs will spawn. Maybe there will be a obelisk, which means that we should get some food ready. 48M, 84M. I'll usually put these here, and then some food. So we'll be able to buy a lot more food pretty soon here. Go here, maybe just check out the places, see if there was one. Check out the merchant district, see if there's one here. Imperial, nothing. Check the workers district. No obelisk. Check the ports district. And then it'd be like, no obelisk here. So that means that maybe one could spawn. We don't know how long it has been since the other one spawned. So maybe we'll end this clip and then we'll come back when we have fletching levels. We're just going to stand here, fletching these, looking for scarabs, waiting for a soul obelisk to spawn. So some more Menethos. I think we did a fletching at Menethos. That was one episode, so kind of the same thing. Alright, so we're just about done fletching all of these arrows. We're almost done. We're like at 18,000 of them. But if we deposit the lobsters, because we're waiting for scarabs or an obby to spawn, but it didn't happen. So we could just wait a little tiny bit. We could wait until it says 8 o'clock. And probably until it says the cache is open. Or we could just wait till 8 o'clock. Essentially, our lowest skill right now is Divination. All we have to do to level Divination is do the caches, which takes no time at all. It just depends if anybody's there to ruin your day or not. So we could teleport there, right? Menifos, we sit here, we got Fletching, we got level 40 Fletching. I don't think it'll bring us to 41. So essentially, 20,000 arrows will bring you all the way to level 41 Fletching. And then we could go over here. We haven't done any caches, so you're gonna have to go to your equipment, unequip your weapon. And we still haven't actually logged out, right? If you go here, we've been logged in the entire day. It says please log out again to continue playing Treasure Hunter. So we wish we would have gotten our 2 Treasure Hunter keys, but they didn't let us. So he just got the cache is open, so you enter the cache. Okay, you'll receive EXP, so don't worry about that dialogue. If it sometimes comes up, that benefit's usually not too great. So he's becoming the crest over here. We'll become the crest over here too. So this game, we've recorded it so many times, and it's such a terrible game, right? It's like everybody's against each other. If you don't get to the thing in time, you don't get any points. And then if they don't get to the thing, they don't get any points. Essentially, if it's only you down here, then you can actually get the 100 points. But if there's other people down here, then you won't be able to get the 100 points. Essentially, we'll maybe have to stop at like 66 or 70 or something. Somewhere in between like 60 and 80 we'll probably get. So we won't get 100 because he's here. And these things. Actually, we're doing pretty good. Actually, we're getting most of the ancient things. Just when he comes here, so we're doing alright. It's him who might not be getting things. Although, it would have been nice to get those ones. So we'll see how many points we get at the end of the thing here. Looks like since we're the only 2 people here, we shouldn't be doing too bad. So we'd hit that thing and then maybe try to do this. Although it's pretty much a waste of time to try to do this as a human, right? I mean, those things, they're just going to take our things away. Yeah, there's no point going here. Pretty much, we'll just mostly wait until we can become the crest again, and then, yeah, there's no point being this. It's not going to do anything. We're level 1 Divination. We need to be level 45 Divination to get the good things. Maybe if we run here, because we know if we do this, if it's on the way, oh no, you got through. You got 1 point. So we'll come back after the Divination game. We'll just wait here until this thing's done. That'd be the best thing, I guess, to get whatever points we can. We'll probably have to do the Divination game 3 times a day until we get 45. Alright, here, actually, we got all of the points. So if we exit the cache, we should get straight from level 1 Divination to level 19 Divination. So we didn't think it was that powerful. Level 17 Divination. Level 1 to 17 to be 100 points. That's alright. Maybe we had a few levels before. Essentially, if you get a few levels before you do those, you get even better. But let's go home, teleport to Menifos. We could do the Divination daily again today. So we could just keep doing Divination like that mostly, while we level other skills. So we started doing Divination. That's pretty good. Pretty much left it until the end, because it's pretty straightforward. Just every hour on the hour go there. The rune spear is not so straightforward, and maybe all the other things eventually we'll be doing quests, but maybe there's an obelisk that spawned here, right? Because maybe we've been over there for a while and we haven't seen anything spawn here for a while. What's in the worker district? So let's check these quick here. Worker district, Ports district. If there's nothing here, then that means that an obelisk should be spawning at some point, right? There's nothing over there. Merchant district. And there wasn't any scarabs before too. Unless they spawned while we were in the thing. That is possible, because we are gone for 8 minutes. Could have spawned as soon as we left the place, and then as soon as we got back, it could have despawned. So we'll just sit here, we'll fletch. We just had, what, 1.4k headless arrows to fletch? And then we had 20k headless arrows. Oh, and then this thing comes. Congratulations, you earned a treasure hunter key. So now I have one more treasure hunter key to take up inventory space. We could wheel this thing. So this thing, you want to pick up these things. We'll figure it out eventually. Figure out what the Easter eggs do. All we have to do is click the Easter egg, open the event, and then teleport to where it is to find the rewards. But eventually there should be a stall obelisk or something. So there we go. We instant sold them for $900,000. So we got all these fletching levels and we made money. And divination, we got a divination for free. So there's all of that. We have 900k. We just have to collect it, right? Collect to inventory, collect all the money. Now we almost have $1 million, and our skills are coming along.